Hey, what is going on, guys? Sports 15 here, and today we have episode 4 or 5 of Minnesota Twins franchise. So you can see we finished at 500, which is really good because that means we'll probably get a budget increase, which doesn't matter too much now. But if you can make it to increase now, whenever your team gets better and you need more cap space, it'll be there for you. So finished at 81 and 81. We'll sim this day. We'll check out the awards and stuff first. So MVP was won by Miguel Cabrera. Cy Young by Alex Cobb. He went 20 and 8. It's a little surprising. He got up to an 86 overall now. Batting title, Miguel Cabrera. Delivery man of the year, Joel Hanrahan. He had a pretty good year. Rookie of the year, Aaron Hicks, the guy that we traded away. And Jackie Bradley finished in third for that. Hank Aaron Award, Miguel Cabrera. Gold Glove pitcher, Hiroki Kuroda. Gold Glove for catcher, Francisco Cervelli. First base Gold Glove was Teixeira. Second base Gold Glove, Pedroia. Third base, Uke. Shortstop, Jeter. Left field, Matt Joyce. Center field, Grady Sizemore. So Grady Sizemore won it from the Twins. Right field, Ichiro. Now sluggers, Mauer got Silver Slugger for catcher. Guy we traded away. First base was Prince Fielder. Second base, Dan Ugla. Third base, Miguel Cabrera. Shortstop, Jose Reyes. Silver Slugger outfielders were Trout, Hamilton, and Matt Joyce. So that was the awards for this season. Let's just check some other stuff. League leader in doubles was Trout. Triples was Andres. Home runs was Miguel Cabrera. Was any of our players up there? Who's our highest player? Diane Viciedo had 24 home runs. RBI leader was Miguel Cabrera. And stolen bases was Coco Crisp. Was 78, was that, I think. 78 stolen bases, so that's pretty cool. You can see we finished at 81 and 81, 20 games back. We are the 20th overall team now in the majors. Other than that, let's just check this. I'll check out first. Rutledge had a 300 average. Bradley went 250. Viciedo 250. Sano 260. Castellano 280. Zanuno 260, Sizemore 250, Saunders 240, Green 230. The bench guys, Franklin had a 250 average. Who had a lot of home runs? Rutledge had 11 home runs. Bradley had 9. Viciedo had 24. He led our team. Sano had 7 home runs. Castellano 5. Zanuno had 9, Sizemore 8, Saunders 17, that's pretty good. Taylor Green had 9 off the bench. Cleet Thomas had 5, and yeah, just want to check. Viciedo had 65 RBIs. That's pretty much our biggest RBI guy. So let's check out the rotation. Harrison went 13 and 5 with a 3.12 ERA. He had a really good year. And he is up to an 89 overall. Vance Worley went 8 and 10 with a 4.6 ERA. That's pretty good. He had 100 strikeouts. Both these guys had 100 strikeouts. Dallas Braden went 8 and 10 with a 4.06. So these guys were similar this year. Worley struck out a few more batters. Dylan Bundy went 9 and 14 with a 5.34 ERA. He is up to an 83 overall. So maybe next year he'll have a little bit better of a year. And Zach Britton went 7 and 13 with a 4.79 ERA. He struck out over 100 batters. Everybody except for Dallas Braden struck out more than 100 batters. In the pen, anybody who did really well. DeVries had a 6 ERA, so that's pretty bad. Everybody else was average. Burton had a 2.5 ERA. He went 4-0, 2 saves, 53 Ks. He had a really good year. Glenn Perkins had a pretty decent year, 41 saves, 3.1 ERA, 2-2, and 46 strikeouts. So that's pretty much all of that. We're going to sim the playoffs. I hope the Toronto Blue Jays win the World Series. They made it to... they got knocked out in the ALCS. And the Tigers won over the Braves. So we'll advance the offseason. And we'll get right into it. So, few retired players. That who was it that got the skull fracture? He didn't retire. So Carroll retired. He was 40 years old, and this guy retired for poor free agent market. Mo retired. DeRosa, McCoy, Giambi. I just want to see if there's any guys that injury. Brandon Belt's done. He had a dislocated ankle. That's pretty weird that he would retire from that injury. Julio Bourbon retired from a torn Achilles tendon. That's a little more realistic. This a potential catcher had a torn Achilles tendon. Any other injuries? Because the injury ones are like the biggest ones. So we'll go and manage our contracts. But first I want to check. We had a budget increase of 10%, so we should have tons of money to sign all of our players this year. Visayero probably wants like $4 million, but I want to get him signed up for. If we can get him for like 4.5 for 5 years, I'd be really happy with that. For 4 years, that'd be pretty good right there. We'll also offer him arbitration just in case, but we will negotiate his contract. We'll go with a two. We'll go 2.5 arbitration, and Worley, he'll probably want a little bit more. We'll go 1.5 for 5 years. No, it's not even close. We'll go 2.5 for 5 years. That should probably get some interest. We'll go 3 mil for 5 years. Will that get him? Will it get it? 3 mil. We'll leave it at 3 mil for now. We'll come back to most of these after. So Danny Hultzen, he's up to an 84 overall. He's our biggest like lefty prospect. So if we get him signed for like 1.5 for 6 years, we'll give him 1.5 for 5 years. That's a little bit better. 1.5 for 4 years. How about 4 years? We'll be 1.7 for 4 years. That should be good. Dallas Braden will wait on you. I'm just going to do the big guys, and then I'm going to do the rest after, okay? So, oh yeah, we got to offer you arbitration. We'll offer you just like $1 million arbitration just in case. Zanuno, we got to sign you up. I'll give you 1.5 for 5 years. You want to get these guys signed up for as long as you can. 5 years. Rutledge will wait on because we have, what's his face? Just below Nick Franklin. So I kind of want to sign him just for a 1-year deal so we can play Nick Franklin in the minors. If we can get that, that'd be really good. And if he doesn't sign that, we can just always renew his contract. I'll get all these guys that are over 80 before I go and do the rest. So Kyle Gibson, can we get him for 5 years? 600K, pretty good. Alex Meyer, he's only B potential 4 years for 3.6. We'll give him 4.2. We'll give this guy 500K. Miguel Sano, I would really like to sign you for like 7 years, 1 mil. If he would sign that, oh, that'd be tremendous if he would sign that. We'll get you 1.5 for 7 years. That'd be sick if we can get him for that. Zach Britton, we'll offer you 1 mil for 5 years. That's pretty good. I'll also offer all these guys. I'll offer Britton arbitration for 500K. Nate Jones, I wouldn't mind getting you back. We can always renew your contract. Dylan Bundy, I would like to get you for a long-term deal. 5 years for 1 mil. If we could get that, it's better to pay them a little bit more now and have them be here for a while at a pretty cheaper cost. Robbie Ross is a guy that I would like to get for a little bit of a longer term. I wouldn't mind giving you $1 million for 5 years. That's pretty decent. And then we're going to leave Pelfrey, and I'm going to cut it here, and I'll be back whenever I'm done signing all these guys. Alright, so I did end up giving Dallas Braden a deal. There were some other guys that I just wanted to point out. Nick Franklin, we could get him for 7 years possibly. Castellano, it looks like we're going to get him for 7 years. Jackie Bradley, we could get him for 5. Saunders for 3. I wanted to give him a little bit shorter deal. He's only B potential, so we'll see who we get. Reimold accepted. Diamond accepted. Dunsey. No, none of our big guys. We'll sim like 3 days, I say. We still haven't signed any of our big guys. Bundy, there we go. Rutledge. I think we're going to increase Visayeto's. What was his? 18 for 4 years. 18 mil for 4 years. We'll increase that to 20. We'll give him 6 mil for 5. That should get it. Worley, we'll give you 3 mil for 5 years. I think that's what we offered him last time. We'll try and offer him 3.5 for 5 years. That should get him. Tazawa I don't care about. Britain, I need to get you signed up. What did we offer him last time? I think we offered him like a mil. We'll give you 1.3. Sano, I really need to get you for 7 years because these are like top prospect. I wouldn't even mind giving you like a mil. He wants more than a mil. So we'll give you like, I'll give you 2 mil for 10 years. Oh, that'd be tremendous if we could have got him for 2 mil for 10 years. 2.5, 10 years. That'd be an insane deal for both sides. 2 mil, 2.5 for 10 years. We'll wait on that for a second. Nick Franklin, I want to increase your offer to 1 mil. That looks good. I just want to see how much cap. Yeah, we still have like 26 mil. We should have like 10 mil left. A cap room. Visayedo. Nick Franklin. Yeah. Britain re-signed. Worley re-signed. There we go. So we got a bunch of our guys back. We have all these like deep potentials that I don't want to sign. So we really only have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that I need to re-sign. This guy, we'll just up it just so we can get him off the book. Sano, see if I can give you 8 years, 2.5. That'd be pretty decent. 8 years, 2.5. Nate Jones. I wouldn't mind getting you. Let me just blow my nose quick. Alright, so I'm back. I skipped that because I think you guys don't want to hear me blowing my nose. Who were some big free agents? So there's Brian McCann, Mike Napoli, The Doctor, Chase Utley, Curtis Granderson, Kyle Loesch, Sin Suchu. What were our positions of need? So next year our rotation is going to be Harrison, Worley, Braden, Hultson, Bundy. We could probably trade away Braden so we could have Britton and Bundy in the rotation. Keep Gibson and Meyer and Pelfrey, who are not even going to resign. Keep them down in the minors. And then our pen looks good. Burton, Ross, Tazawa, Nate Jones. If we can get Tazawa and Jones signed up with Casey Finn in there and Glenn Perkins, that looks pretty good. Catcher, we look fine. We could use a backup catcher. Yeah, so I'll write that down. We could use a backup catcher. First base, we could use like an extra power bat, just like as a DH. We're good for second. We're probably going to keep Franklin in the minors this year and use Josh Rutledge. Third base, we have Nolan Arandos, but we're probably going to play Visayedo at third this year because this guy he'll be in the minors this year. Shortstop, I could use a shortstop. I'll write that down. But the other thing we could do for shortstop is play Franklin at shortstop. He has the capability to play shortstop. If you move him to shortstop, he's 79 now. I wonder what his overall would go to if we move him to shortstop. He moves to 75. So let's play Franklin at short this year for the time being. And then we could use this guy, yeah. So we're good for shortstop this year. We don't need a shortstop. We could use like a utility infielder. And then move to the outfield. We got Castellanos and Bradley in left. We'll probably play. We got a bunch of outfielders. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play Saunders. So we're good for outfielders. So yeah, if we move Bradley to center, he's 78 now. He'll probably get a lot better. So yeah, he's at 85 now. He's at 85 overall. So let's go look for these guys. We need a backup catcher, somebody to back up Zanuno. We could get Chris Snyder, Torrealba, Jose Molina. I want somebody that's good fielder. Oh, he has a good blocking, 83. He's 25 years old. Wouldn't mind getting him. Ramon Hernandez, who has like a good blocking. Quintero has 88 blocking. What's Quintero's arm? We'll get Quintero. I will offer you that deal right there. That looks pretty good. Wait 1 sec. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I don't want to give you 4 years. We'll give you a 2-year deal. Looks pretty good. And then we need a power bat. We could use Mike Napoli, but he's qualified. Our pick with this year probably won't be protected, so we'll probably have to give up our pick if we do that. So I'm not going to do that deal. Canerco, we could get Adam Lind, Chase Utley. I just want to get one power bat for the lineup, and I think it would help out quite a bit. Escobar. Escobar, he plays second and third. I wouldn't mind getting like for call or something. Who plays like Alex Gonzalez, maybe Rajai Davis. I really like Rajai Davis. Let's get Rajai for 4 years. That looks pretty good. What else did I say? Yeah, just a utility infielder and a power bat. So, is there any power bats in the outfield? We could. Frank Coeur he doesn't have too much power. Oh, Ben Zobrist. Ben Zobrist would be sick if I could get him. I love Ben Zobrist. We'll offer him We'll offer him $4 million for 5 years. I really like Ben Zobrist. He could be our utility infielder. He could play like all positions. I don't care if we don't have room for him, but I really love him. Ronnie Cedeno wouldn't be too bad. Actually, we have Taylor Green to play utility infield, right? Where is he? We got Taylor Green and Brendan Ryan, so we don't need a utility infielder. And then we could use power bat. We don't really. It's not a necessity. So yeah. Hopefully we can re-sign some of these guys. Yeah, there we go. We got Ben Zobrist, so we'll stop simulating there. I kind of want to wait. Did we even? Oh, we still got to offer Tazawa arbitration. I'll offer you $750,000. These guys are renewable. I kind of want to still try and get Seno for. See if we can offer him $4 million for 8 years. Let's see if we can make that 3.8, 3.7, 3.5 for 8 years. There, 3.3, like 3.5 is pretty good for me. Because then we still have like $4 million cap. Tazawa will up you to $1 million. That's good. And Nate Jones will up you to $800K. So these guys should sign right there. And yeah, so we'll sim up to the 20th where we can start doing the 50-man, setting our 40-man so we don't have anybody get taken in the Rule 5. So, yep. Okay, so we'll start off right here. We'll go position by position. So, Danny Hultzen. Oh, we got to get Danny Hultzen in there. Unless he's Rule 5 eligible. We got to add you. Wait, first let's remove some guys. We'll remove Cleet Thomas because we're not even going to re-sign you most likely. We can. Is there anybody here that? Okay, these guys. We can remove you two. I want to remove That's 3. We'll just get rid of 5. 4. And Brendan Ryan we're probably going to use. Trevor May. How do you get down to a C potential? It's all good. So we'll go through this. Okay, so 40 man. Yeah, sort by that. Okay, so we'll go down here. Danny Holtzen, we got to add you. Buxton, he's not, so we don't need to. Arundel, we got to add you. C potential, don't really care. Who else? Is this guy? No. Travis Harrison, no. No, and I think everybody else should be good. We're good. So yeah, I think we're good for that. We called up the right amount of guys. We put them all in the 40-man stuffs. So yeah, we'll go to the Rule 5 draft. And now that we have Ben Zobrist, I think we're going to be pretty good. How can we no longer afford Rajai Davis? How can we no longer afford Rajai Davis? Let's re-offer that. Yeah, I think we can afford Rajai Davis. I hate this. That it's like a glitch that happens. Claimed, cleared. So yeah, 93 guys. We gotta release a few guys. We can release all these deep potential guys because I didn't even re-sign them. Maybe that'll allow us to go and get Rajesh Davis. Don't even need these guys because I'm not even going to re-sign them. So we can go and see if we can re-sign. Well, not re-sign. Sign Rajai Davis. Well, Kubel. I wish you could like sort by and see if there's anybody who has like a ton of power. Because I need that big power bat. Wouldn't mind Jeff Francoeur. But we have so many outfielders. Eric O'Flaherty. Let's go. Let's get O'Flaherty. I like O'Flaherty. We'll up that to like 1.2, 1.3. So we could probably get him. And yeah, we should be good. Sim that day. And the Twins can no longer afford Eric O'Flaherty. And we can't afford Quintero, so that sucks. Even though we can't afford them, it sucks. So we'll go to the Rule 5 draft, and hopefully our guys that we tried to sign will re-sign. So, Rule 5 draft. Here we are. Rule 5 draft right here. 13th pick. Zach Lee, Gary Brown went. Michael Choice. So yeah, Jair Jurgens, Craig Breslow, Gulliver Moscoso, Jim Miller, Storky. Is there any good pen arms? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could even use Dunsix. We don't need even any bullpen arms. I could use a backup catcher. Wouldn't mind getting John Hicks. Is he good defensively? He's pretty good defensively. Yeah, he's pretty good defensively. Maybe him. Any power bats? No. Joe Panic is pretty good. He's B potential. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with that catcher. John Hicks. We'll use him as our backup catcher. And we'll skip the selection. And yeah, we can back out now. So that's it for the Rule 5 draft. I will get back. I'll like skip to whenever we get to the point where we're at like arbitration and stuff. So we're at the end of the offseason. Yep, we're done with the offseason. All the guys that we needed to like go to arbitration and stuff, they resigned before that. So yeah, we're good for that. So yeah, so let's go set our lineups. And then I think I might go look for some trades. I will end spring training first. There we go. And we'll go to lineups. So wait, first we got to go to manage roster. So our rotation, I want Harrison, Worley, Braden, Holtzen, Bundy, and Britton. We're probably going to end up trading Braden away. This way we have that extra rotation spot for Britton. And then Gibson, Meyer, De Reyes, Carrera, we don't need you up here. And that's good. So relief pitchers, I wouldn't mind Casey Finn. You can come up. And Perkins is up. So we got Zanuno and Hicks for catchers. And then we got Sano. Rutledge is up. So that's good. Dozier, we don't really need him up. Yeah, you're not going to play this year. Taylor Green, you can come up. Castellano, Reimold, you can come up. If we have room, we might send you back down. Buxton can stay down for one more year. Mastriani, yeah, you're good. Grady Sizemore's going to come up. He's going to be a bench player. Visaedo, you're going to play third base this year. So he's an 86 now. And then right field, we have Zobrist can play anywhere, so I don't know where I'm going to play him yet. Though, I wouldn't, yeah, we'll just keep him in right. Use Saunders off the bench. I'll just see how many players we have up now. So Bradley's going to be our leadoff hitter. Our 2 is probably going to be Zobrist. I like Zobrist as a 2-hitter. He's got decent speed. He's a good contact hitter. 3-hitter is going to be Visaedo. 4, who has a lot of power? Sano, he should. We use Sano as our 3-hitter. Franklin and Rutledge are going to be bottom of the order. It's going to be Castellanos, Zanuno, and then this guy is a third baseman. This should be like that. No, shit. Visaedo like that. And Sizemore. Who's going to be our DH? Saunders. You could DH. Because he's a pretty good hitter. So, yeah, that's going to be our lineups. I'll skip to whenever I set them all up. So we have our lineups set and all done. We need to send down one more guy. It's going to be it's probably going to be Brendan Ryan. Taylor Green or Brendan Ryan or Nolan Reimold. I think we're going to send down Reimold. I think that's the safest bet. So yeah, we sent down him, and we'll go look for a trade for Dallas Braden. If we can get some like prospects, what position do we need more prospects for? I could use a right field prospect. We have a lot of outfielders like Buxton. Maybe we'll end up playing right or Castellanos or something. I don't know. So yeah, we'll look for some right field prospects. I'll be right back. So we couldn't find any other trades. I was really looking for a deal to get rid of Dallas Braden. But we're just going to stick with our rotation as is this year. We're going to use Dallas Braden in the bullpen. And we moved Nate Jones to setup man. So maybe that'll mean like a little more opportunities for him and stuff. So Bundy is in the rotation. Britton's in the rotation. All that good stuff. If you forgot about my lineups already, let's check we're 17th now, so we're probably not going to win the World Series this year, but maybe in the next few years as our players progress. We have our team pretty much set for the next upcoming few years. Other than that, I think that is it. I want to thank you guys for watching. In this episode, there will be no gameplay, but in the next episode, well, actually, yeah, there's going to be gameplay in this episode. I'm not sure which game yet. Let's just pick a game out, and we'll play it for you guys. So, I kind of want to let's play a division rival. It's got to be before, like here, it's got to be in April or May. KC, we could play KC. Let's play Kansas City. I'll be right back when we sim up to it. Alright, so we are up to this series. The guys we can pitch with are Britton, Bundy, and Holtzen. I just want to check first who's on the DL for us. Dozier's on the DL. Nick Franklin's on the DL. He'll be back in 1 to 2 weeks. So I wonder who they put in for shortstop. Oh, they freaking messed up all my lineups. They put Taylor Green in, but so we can call one guy up. It might be a shortstop, might be somebody else. Nolan Arenales, maybe. So we'll look through this. We can call up Reimold. He's been working. He's been doing ham in AAA. So yeah, I think we already pitched with Bundy. So it's either Holton or Britton. Let's see who's having a pretty good year. Uh, Holton is 2-1 with a 5 ERA. Britton is 3-3 with it. Oh, all my guys have bad ERA except for Worley and Harrison. So I'm not sure yet. I'll close my eyes. I'll go like this. Whichever one is closer to. Okay, it's Holton. So we're gonna pitch with Holton. So see you guys later. See you guys in the highlights. All right, so we have a game between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. The Minnesota Twins are 1 game over 500. Kansas City Royals are 7 games under 500. So this game should be a good divisional matchup. Both teams are struggling early in this season. The Minnesota Twins have had a little bit better of a start. So Danny Holtzman starting them off in the first inning. He's going to give up a home run to right field to Mike Moustakas to give the Kansas City Royals a 2-run lead. Now, in the next inning, runners on the corners and a sac fly to right field would drive in the 3rd run of the game for the Kansas City Royals. Danny Holtzman still on the mound, bottom of 6. He's going to give up a fly ball, and the center fielder cannot track that one down. And center field lost it in the sun, and the runner will score easily from second base, and the hitter will get into 3rd with a stand-up triple. The throw goes to the plate. So now 2-2 count, runner on 3rd, none out, and he's going to rip a base hit up the middle. No, Nick Franklin stops it, but not even close enough in time at first base. So now top of 7, down 5. Diane Visayedo comes up with an 0-2 count. He's going to drive this one long gone, and that one will be the first run on the board for the day for the Minnesota Twins. So they're only down 4 runs at this point, and there we go. So we are starting to come back. So now bottom of 7, Holtzman back on the mound, 1-2 pitch, and he's going to give up a long home run to Billy Butler. You can kiss that one goodbye, and it is into the bullpen. Billy Butler's 4th RBI on the day, I believe, and that will regain them the 5-run lead. So now next inning, the Minnesota Twins are going to get a sac fly to left field, and the runner would just barely score there to bring it back within 4. So now the Japanese pitcher comes in, Tazawa comes in, and he's going to give up a base hit with the runner on 2nd. That one will get over to the wall. Pulling up into 2nd is the hitter Hosmer, and that one will regain them the 5-run lead. Now Zunino coming up in the top of 9, and he's going to pop out to end the ballgame with a runner on 1st and 2nd. So the Kansas City Royals take this one. The Minnesota Twins move back to 500. Pretty good start for them on the season, but they do get the loss here. Danny Holtzman gets the loss. I believe Billy Butler gets player of the game, and that is it for this episode, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. You can stay tuned for the highlights, and that is it for now. See you guys later. Peace.